What situation is an introvert's nightmare? Surprise party at their house. Any networking event. Cold sweat smile. Small talk with unknown people. Being talked into going to a party by an extrovert friend, where I don't know anyone else, and there is no dog or cat to pet in a corner. Honey, we have my work Xmas party tonight, Fuik. Let's all go around and. An extrovert stopping over to visit unexpectedly. A gang of people pleasers. Walking into a room full of people that I don't know. Being stranded in a huge loud party. Having to work with someone in close quarters that will not shut up and allow you to work without also talking to them. I get so exhausted I actually get mad from the stress and energy drain from having to talk, listen to them. It wears down my mental energy to the point where I can't get anything done and am pissed by the time I get home. An extendedly long social outing. Dating. I hate trying to make conversation, but gotta do it. Life. Endless small talk. Public speaking really sucks. I used to stutter and shake uncontrollably when I had to do it. It only got better after I got a lot of experience under my belt. Alone at a party they don't want to be at in the first place. I have my bestie's wedding coming up. My partner has to stay home with the kids. The wedding is in another state. I am dreading it. Let's all introduce ourselves. People. People surround you and stare at you. Being called up to the stage to participate in a juggler's routine. You are handed 2 bowling pins and told to hand them to the juggler as he's already juggling other stuff. As you try to hand them to him, he keeps doing fake outs and other silly pantomimes, nearly dropping everything, running away from you, etc. All under hot lights with crowd laughter and pants that feel slightly too tight after a big dinner. Any social events with people who are not close friends, and/or with more than 3 people. Going to dinner with a friend and being introduced to new people. Then your friend goes to the bathroom. Going out with an extroverted friend anywhere. They won't stop talking to other people and invite others to our table when I just wanted to spend time with my friend. Please say your name and one fun fact about yourself. Public speaking. Going to sleepovers and playing sleepover games. Concerts. Live events. Being asked to volunteer in front of a large group of people. My big thing is having to go to appointments in places I am unfamiliar with. Like where do I go and how do I get there without having to interact with anyone? No escape. I enjoy social interactions just fine, but without a bathroom for brief recharge breaks or my own room up and away from the people when I'm all out of energy is pure hell for me. Being given the microphone during a crowded karaoke night. A baby shower of an in-law. Being forced into an additional spontaneous social event that I did not ask for. If I go out, I like to have a general idea of what I would be doing and when things would end about so I know if I have enough mental energy to be able to spend for the day. Adding an additional event out of the blue will seriously fuck up my mental health, and will either leave me feeling exhausted to the point of wishing death upon myself, or end up leaving me having an absolute breakdown. Being invited to an unplanned event that cannot be declined. When I was kid, it was play dates at the other kid's house. No cell phones back then, so it felt like I was cut off from everyone and everything that I was familiar and comfortable with. I didn't like being forced to spend hours with people that I barely knew. As an adult, it's any sort of trip where I'm not able to get alone time to recharge. I could be on my dream vacation in paradise, but I'd be completely miserable if I couldn't have a few hours to myself every day. Being in a work meeting and trying to make a quick and simple point and move on. Only to have, that guy, want to turn it into a lengthy, detail-rich conversation where all eyes are on me. Guys who can't extrapolate and keep talking are pure nightmare fuel for me. Thanksgiving dinner with family. Family holiday dinners in general. Sitting next to someone that refuses to stop talking. Was freaking out over if anyone was going to sit near me in the theater today. Being thirsty or hungry but there's a person you don't know in the kitchen. Hey, Angelina Bobina. Thanks for coming to my party where I'm the only person you know. This is my friend. So and so. You two talk while I go check on something in the kitchen. You went to a big social event under the guise that you would be able to blend in or quietly stay up the back. And then, for any reason at all, they shine the light on you and call your name over the microphone. Everyone turns to look at you and expects you to speak, while your brain is 5 seconds behind, still in the dark where it belongs. The amount of tension temporarily reclassifies you as a neutron star. Birthdays. Outside. Talking to someone who perceives being quiet as rude, arrogant, upset. Any time you try to talk, they interrupt you and then ask if you are okay. Nothing you say or try to explain helps. They keep antagonizing you until you get flustered and end the conversation anxiously. They talk about you behind your back about how rude you are, when you got the chance to say less than 10 words.